at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented or submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Good morning. It's Friday. It's Today with Kashay. We're here in the Woodlands, Texas, and we've got some hot topics today to talk about. I have a couple amazing guests in the studio this morning. We have Joseph Staley, the executive curator of Glade Arts Foundation.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, JoJo. I call him JoJo. And then we have Jason Rocha of the Woodlands Pride.
Hey,
good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you for being here, gentlemen. So this morning, we're going to talk a little bit about, obviously, all things hot topics going on in our community. And let's just kick it off with Joseph, since you're sitting next to me.
My name is Joseph Staley. As Kashay already said,
Yeah.
I'm the executive curator for the Glade Arts Foundation and Glade Gallery in the Woodlands, Texas. And we're so excited to come up on our inaugural year anniversary here at the Glade. We've done a lot of good things in the past year. We've brought a whole new perspective to the Woodlands. Not that arts hasn't always been in the Woodlands. I mean, we have the prestigious display all around the Woodlands of public artwork, as well as the Woodlands Arts Council. And their pretty heroic lineage here in the Woodlands is bringing art to the forefront of the community. But Glade offers a new context, I would say, in the sense that we're constantly cycling out new exhibits. If there's anything that public art in the Woodlands could be necessarily improved upon, it would be that public art, in a way, because it's not rotated out as frequently and often as something in a museum setting, sometimes public art becomes something that we look at and we see every day, but we don't necessarily experience. Right. And so Glade offers a new context. We're cycling a new artwork all the time.
So is that kind of what you do as a
curator?
I mean, tell us, Joe. I know I kind of get to know you a little bit, and Joe is a fun guy. Okay, just so y'all know.
It's always about being hungry and finding the new next best
So that's
thing.
kind of what you do. You're always hunting for new exhibits.
Yes, but also practicing in the art of slow looking. So,
Okay.
So what you see in most museums is people on average spend about 27 seconds approximately interacting with an artwork.
Okay.
But slow looking implies that you are taking in the social context, the political context, the religious, if there is any, intellectual, artistic, all of these different contexts.
Sure.
And that's part of just gaining a deeper understanding.
So what are some of the current exhibits? Like if someone wants to go today?
So right now we have our inaugural museum show after David Attick's display of artwork. So it's entitled 51.88 inches, Art of Resilience.
Okay.
4 artists, both visually and verbally responding to Hurricane Harvey. So
wow.
It has several Houston artists, also includes the poet laureate of Houston, who actually recited a poem based on Hurricane Harvey.
Okay.
But it's an emotionally charged body of work, and it's on view now up until the end of May.
Awesome. Awesome. So now let's jump over to Jason a little bit. Jason, so you're here to talk a little bit more about Woodlands Pride. So tell us, I mean, obviously this is kicked off, I think, you have to tell me, is it last year was your first big event?
Yeah, it was our inaugural event as well. So what date was the Glade founded?
Well, we had the gallery in 2015, as early as 2015, but we've recently moved into the new space at the old Home Finder Center, which is actually right across the pond here from 91.1 The Boss.
Yeah.
And we opened on April 20th, so we're nearing our year anniversary, and we're very excited.
Yeah, the vision started April 13th.
Oh wow!
Last year.
Okay.
And so we were birthing right around the same time.
Okay.
And then our board founded April 28th. And so there was a
day
very
after my birthday.
quick turnaround. Yeah, happy early birthday, because I'll forget.
That's right.
I realized I came very unprepared after Joseph's.
I mean, Joseph is I told you, he's the guy, man.
Yeah.
He knows
so we had over 5,000 people last year.
Okay.
70 vendors. Comcast came on board. They told us that they have never sponsored an inaugural festival.
Wow.
So that goes to tell you the power of the economics in the Woodlands, the power of the people in the Woodlands,
Sure.
and just the vibrance of the Woodlands to have a company like that come on board for an inaugural festival.
Yeah.
And so to have over 5,000 people in 4.5 months, I take no credit. This was all my
I'm going to give you some
board.
credit. I'm going to have to, because obviously I know in building up something, there is some credit to be. So dig into that a little bit deeper. Was it just easy? You said, hey, I want to start this, and it just overnight happened?
In a way, yes.
Okay.
I came up with the idea.
Okay.
I contacted a few people on the Woodlands Township Board,
Okay.
and they put me in touch with a bunch of people who were doing some groundworks movements, and it was as if there were a bunch of people ready to be activated, and it just needed a universal
leader.
idea.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm pretty bold, so let's just do it and see what happens. And we were very honored and pleased to do that for the Woodlands people and to all of the LGBTQIA community in the area. But more so, we had no protesters.
Yeah.
We had no there were some.
You were shocked by that, because you think
A
of
little
why
bit.
the Woodlands is kind of more conservative in that regard.
Yeah.
You think? Okay.
But I
Yeah.
think that people like to keep to themselves in the Woodlands, and they focus on their family, their units. So it was a pleasant surprise, because I have a
certainly.
lot of conservative friends, and so it would have been awkward if they were on the other side of that
You would have been
line.
like, "You're my friend.
Yeah.
Get over
Yeah.
here.
You're supposed to be in the party. Have a drink on me."
We were just farting last night. What do you mean you can't stand by me?
Yeah. So it was great to experience that and push forward to September 28th this year. And to
September 28th is the next event.
Is our second.
What's that going to be? I know we're going to go to a quick commercial,
Yeah.
because I want to learn more about you, my friend, or like got a lot of little hats you've worn that we got to hear about you a little bit more.
Thank
So,
you.
but real quick, tell us a little bit about the event.
September 28th at Town Green Park, same location as last year. We have Bud Light already as a sponsor.
Awesome.
We have HFI, which is Houston Fertility Institute, IVF, and then we have Woodlands Creatives came on board. So we have a bunch of people already on board sponsoring us, and we just look forward to presenting this for the second time and seeing what happens.
Awesome. Okay. So we're going to go to a quick commercial. When we come back, we'll talk some more. Thanks.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
It's time to be super again. It's beach season. Killer abs.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to Today with Kashay. It's Friday. We're here in the Woodlands, Texas, and it's all about some hot topics here that are going on in our Woodlands community. I have the amazing Joseph Staley, Executive Curator of Glade Arts Foundation, and Jason Rocha of the Woodlands Pride in the studio this morning. So before commercial, we were talking, Jason, a little bit more about the event when the next one's September. But I got to know, like, briefly, in a short snippet, you've got a lot of different things. I mean, can you just kind of walk us through and let everyone know a little bit more about who you are?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So in 1985, I was born. I'm just kidding. Not
Were
that
you
far
born
back.
in 1985? Okay.
Not that far back.
Well, listen, you're younger than I am.
Yeah, let's go forward a little bit. So I grew up in the area. I grew up in Spring. I saw, just like most people in the northern Houston suburb, we saw the Woodlands grow into what it is today.
Right.
I left for the Army. I was in the Army for about 4 years. I flew drones.
Whoa.
And
awesome.
I was deployed to Iraq for a year from 2008 to 2009. And actually the day before my birthday I deployed, and the day after my birthday I got back. So just over a year in Iraq.
Could that be why you're a little fearless?
Some of that. It
Okay.
could just be, hopefully. And then when I was trying to figure out where I wanted to end up, home just seemed right. And so I went to U of H, lived in the Woodlands while I was commuting, a lot of driving back and forth. And then I ran for office against the incredible John McMullen. I'm so glad that he won for so many reasons, because he's been such a great resource for this community. And I hope he continues his great service here. And so, but I lost that election. And then since then,
But you gained so much more.
I gained so much. I mean, honestly, a great friendship with John and his family, actually.
Awesome.
And we just had dinner about a few weeks ago. And so since then, I came out, the coming out process, and started dating my partner, Matt. We've been together for almost 3 years now.
Okay.
And he's a pianist, actually doing some
recital
at the Glade.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk.
Yeah.
So what's going on? You didn't mention that event.
So that's on Mother's Day. So we're going to have a pairing of kind of light bites and champagne mimosas with a great musical selection performed by Jason's partner, Matt. Excuse me, a little Freudian slip there. But it's going to be great. It's on Mother's Day. It's early morning, I believe.
It's at 1:30. Doors open. It starts at 2. So after church, after
everything's settled down, come to Glade, have a mimosa, have some light food, and enjoy some great music. So we really are kind of, we like to tackle the cultural center from all different angles. So whether we have performing arts, whether we have fine arts, whether we have, musical components, it's trying to be evenly rounded.
So Joe, tell us a little bit about your background in the Woodlands and how you came. Joe, tell us.
Yeah. So I was born in Fort Worth, Texas, and for those of you who don't know, Fort Worth has one of the absolute best displays of fine arts museums in the country. Probably even more than Houston. I mean, they have fabulous fine arts museums. So I grew up at a young age really learning to like art. I never really considered myself an artist, although I went to college and I studied art history, so I guess you could consider me an art historian. I took AP art history my senior year of high school and fell in love with the subject, and then chose to, against my parents' better wishes, because they thought there could be more practical degrees to study art history in college, but it turned out that I have a job with a liberal arts degree, so very fortunate and very mindful of the fact that I'm in this position and it's going well. And then I really spoke with Dragos right after I graduated. And we just hit it off, and he was looking for someone who had an art historical background, someone who could intellectualize artwork on kind of a more thorough level. So I came on board, and I've been there for about 2 years.
And I've got to work with you, Joe.
Yes, Kashay is our...
I don't know what I am. Don't even say what I am. I just come in there sometimes and have some fun.
Yes, absolutely.
But anyway, yes, you're an amazing individual to work with.
Thank you.
I call you a friend because we've got to know each other in that regard. So you're amazing. But
thank you.
So, okay, so we're talking more. We can kind of go into it.
Yeah.
But with regard to our community, I guess, as what I'm seeing here is we're starting to grow a lot more in arts, in events, and bringing out different things. What has been some of, and I'm just going to ping you first, Jason, what has been some of the challenges, if any, that you faced in doing this, and what are some of those that you would want the community to say, hey, that are listening out there, that could help make it even better?
Yeah. So the foundation is there, right? Like, we are a master plan community. So we have the housing, we have the shopping mall, we have the economic Anadarko strongholds like that, which are great. But we don't have a lot of things that keep us here. We have the Woodlands Pavilion, which is the #1 or #2 pavilion
like
in
that.
the
It
world.
goes up and down,
Which
I
is,
guess.
which is insane to think about, right in our backyard, outdoor pavilion. And so, but a lot of times we go downtown for events or art or whatever.
Yeah.
But we have over 100,000 people here in the Woodlands, hundreds of thousands of people within a 10-mile radius of the Woodlands itself. And so it was just time to have different events here, which we have events every weekend, but we need diverse events. So we need art, we need music, classical music, we need very inclusive events like the Woodlands Pride and other events that are happening. We are not the only inclusive event in the Woodlands. There are a lot of events that happen around here. And so the foundation was there. What can help us even grow even bigger is we need the support, monetary support. I mean, Glade is a nonprofit. We're a nonprofit. I know Kashay works with a lot of nonprofits, and so many are out there. And so it's really about putting your money where your mouth is, because there is a lot of money out here. We know that. And so why not chip in just a little bit to make this community even more diverse and that much better of a place to brag about and bring people in.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think what you're saying is it's not so much about our individual opinions. It's about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And in each and every one of us has a big picture in this earth and where we stand and who we are. And it is our duty as individuals within a community to come together and to love each other and to support each other. And I think that if you call yourself a community, which you have people, you have houses, you have stores, and you have restaurants, you have the society duty to do what is best.
Yeah,
and I think that's what you're saying.
And Houston saw that with Hurricane Harvey, to kind of tag the exhibit. You know, we saw, my favorite picture, I think, was of different colored people pulling other people into the boat.
Yeah.
And we saw that in the Woodlands. You didn't ask what's your religious affiliation or what color are you.
I can't help you. You're bleeding because you don't look right. Yeah.
Exactly. So to be the number one diverse city, Houston, in the nation, we should try to copy that and see our sister city down the road and what they're doing. And we should really embrace all of the different cultures. I mean, look at this room. Look at the speakers right now.
Yeah. And so, I mean, speaking of that, like in your exhibits and what you see and bringing cultures and things of that, what are your thoughts on that?
So we actually have an artist that's part of the 51.88 inches exhibit. Her name is Cindy Clement. She was part of the prestigious Block program, which, if you don't already know, it's part of the Glassell School of Art. So it's the studio arm of the Museum of Fine Arts Houston, and it's their prestigious advanced program. And we actually are fortunate to have her in this exhibit. And one of the things that she did with her work, all of her work is black and white. It's monochromatic. So because the storm impacted so many different people in so many different ways, she's chosen to subtract color. In a way to kind of dissolve any sort of racial barrier that might exist, but also to kind of universalize a shared experience as well. So Harvey is something that's all very near and dear to our hearts, whether you were here or not during the storm. You came back and you saw a city that was profoundly changed. And her work acts almost like a beacon, kind of a beacon of hope that we can all kind of come together and resolve our differences.
And you're also doing a Latino
art event. So on May 24th, we're having an event at Glade. It's called Horizonte. It has to do with a local artist named Haroldina Wise, who's also part of Hurricane Harvey, the exhibit as well. But she's coming back on May 24th, and she's going to be doing a live painting performance, an abstract painting, massive in scale. But it's going to be responding to a a piece of music done by the new music collective in Houston called Musica. And following the painting performance, she's going to do the big reveal. She's going to turn around the canvas, and we're all going to see what she's been so diligently working on during that 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a panel discussion with me, Haroldina, the artist, and his name is Tony Brandt. He's the director of the Shepherd School of Music at Rice, and he co-authored a book with a neuroscientist all about how creativity is one of our primal instincts. So we're going to be talking about how creativity, cognition co-evolves and coexists in kind of our new context in the 21st century.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a great event.
What day again?
It's May 24th. It's a Friday, I believe.
Okay.
But purchase your tickets on GladeArtsFoundation.org.
Get your tickets, Joe. You know how you feel about those ticket sales.
Yes.
Let's go.
So please purchase your tickets.
Okay.
We're going to have several different levels. So we're going to have a general admission, a student level, and then we're going to have a VIP level where actually the artist is going to gift all of the VIP members a special edition gift, and that's all. That's all I'll say.
Everybody needs to get VIP.
Yes, so it's a special edition gift. So if you think about art and gifts, how special editions work with that, maybe you already know what I'm talking about, but I want it to kind of be a surprise. So
thank you. So we're going to do another quick commercial, and when we come back, I'm assuming you have a day job to eat as well that we want to learn a little bit more about your other side of the world. So we'll take a quick commercial, and we'll come right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
It's time to be super again. It's beach season. Killer abs.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, Sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to It's Friday Today with Kashay. We're here in the Woodlands, Texas. And in our studio this morning, we have Executive Curator of Glade Arts Foundation, Joseph Staley, and Jason Rocha over there with Woodlands Pride. Welcome back, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
So before the second commercial, I was like, I want everyone to know a little bit about what you do in the day as well, aside of what you do in your other interests.
So
Yes.
while the Woodlands Pride feels like a full-time job sometimes, but hey, I want to give a quick shout out to my friend Mary Layton. She's watching from the Carolinas, and she's an operatic singer who's graduating soon. So congratulations to her.
Hello.
But so I sell insurance for a living, and I work at a company called Goosehead with Jordan Smith down in Spring. And honestly, this is my first insurance job. No shade to my past employers, but that I felt that they really protect the brand and the product. And I even switched my parents to my current insurance. I've never done that before.
Well, that was a smart move. I'll tell you
was,
that. Get anybody, you start with everyone you know.
Yes, but I never felt the confidence to switch them to a company until I joined this company. So I love it. I love educating people on their actual coverage and not just selling them a policy. And so
so you have fun. You enjoy what you do on both sides of the spectrum.
They're supportive. They know about the Woodlands Pride. Hopefully there'll be vendors there, Jordan.
Hello.
But honestly, I'm just in a good spot with my life with Matt, with his recital, with the Woodlands Pride, with my insurance company. And so it's just been a really good up and
coming year for you right now, right? It's moving along. And so just in going back to Glade a little bit more, going back to, you also do lectures and...
Yes, so once a month, we're finishing our final one in April. It's going to be based on minimalism. So this whole lecture series is based on American modernism.
Okay.
So we're talking about art from the beginning of the 20th century, how...
And where are these held at?
These are at the Woodlands Country Club. So you can call Becca at the front desk if you'd like and schedule a time to come. It's $30. It includes lunch. It includes an hour-and-a-half lecture, and it's a great way to kind of engage people and have a little fun at the same time. So it's a great new thing that I'm offering. So yeah, come on April 17th, I believe, is the next one at 12 to 1:30 at the Woodlands Country Club.
So that's exciting. That's exciting. Yeah. And so, what's anything going on this weekend at Glade? Any things? Well, tonight. You'll have the tango.
That's going to be tomorrow night. It's on
tomorrow
Friday night. So it's a dance event. We're going to sell tables. It's going to be very intimate, and we're going to have professional dancers dancing in the rotunda in the center of the space. So it's a great way for everyone to come together and again have fun.
So that's dancing. This is Elizabeth Porter, who's dancing through life. Who I had on the. She's a great individual as well, who was on the show the other day.
So she'll be there, and please join us on Friday night for that event. It's going to be wonderful.
Okay, so now let's talk some fun, silly stuff about y'all, some crazy facts. Give us something about you, Jason, we didn't know that no one knew, or give us a story and something silly. I don't know.
Oh, geez, I have so many.
You have nothing. You have no stories.
Okay, I'll tell you a very quick story.
Okay, go ahead.
Me and my sister, when we were children, we picked up a rabbit from outside.
Okay.
We brought it inside. I don't know why I'm telling this story.
I want to hear it.
We brought it inside, and we had 2 dogs, I think, at the time. We put it in the bathroom. My parents did not know, so we're feeding it overnight.
This is great.
And so my mother goes into the bathroom the next day, and the rabbit needed to go to the bathroom. so it was a mess.
Pebbles?
Pellets everywhere.
And she's thinking, we've got rats.
Yeah, and she's like, how did this get in here? And we're like, I don't know. So I was about 5. I think that's my earliest memory because it was pretty impressionable, the 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So that hasn't left my memory.
You've taught us that you can sneak animals in the house, and you can get away with it for at least overnight, I guess.
Yeah. It was a lot. I don't remember if we named it or not. It was a one-night pet.
But that's stuck on your memory.
Yeah.
That's I don't know why. Did you get in trouble and grounded or anything?
I was a pretty good kid.
You seem like you would have been a pretty good kid.
That was probably the worst thing I did at home without my parents knowing about it.
Okay, so you don't have any stories. Come on, Joe.
Okay, well, I'm a fraternal twin, for those of you who don't know. My dad's actually an identical twin. His uncles were identical twins, so it's 3 generations of twins. He is short, blonde, and skinny, and I'll let you infer that I'm the opposite of that, in a way. So we're completely opposite in both personality, temperament, body type, everything, and he's just one of my best friends, and I'm so glad that I know him as an adult. It's been an honor to grow up, and then to be adults and have a friendship with your brother. It's something that not everyone has the opportunity to.
Yeah, to say that you're a twin. My sister and I used to try to play like that. She would say, let's go out and act like we're twins. I'm like, well, we got to look alike to be able to do that. You can't just try to vicariously live through me if we're not the same look.
And my dad is absolutely an identical twin. I mean, I can remember I was 7 years old and I came in on Halloween one day.
And you didn't know?
And my dad had a mustache and my uncle did not. And so they looked different. And my dad, for Halloween, as a gag, he shaved off his mustache. And so I walked in and I was like, Phil, what are you doing here? That's his uncle's name.
You
So
you don't have to always.
Yeah, long line of twins, and it's always fun.
Okay, so let's do some recapping. Obviously, you've got the big events coming up. Tell us again what dates. Do you need help? Do you need volunteers? Are you looking for that? Let's start with you because we've got about a couple of minutes left. Let's just do some recapping here.
Yeah, so again, the Woodlands Pride, September 28th at Town Green Park. We just opened up our vendor sign up, so we're very excited. We've had dozens of people sign up already overnight. We're still looking for sponsorship opportunities. We will always be looking for sponsorship opportunities. Do they call you directly? Or? You can email me. You can go to our Facebook at the Woodlands Pride, facebook.com/the Woodlands Pride, or you can email me at ceo@thewoodlandstxpride.org. Check out our website. We're doing a lot of great work. We want to give back to the community this year. We're still working out what that looks like, whether that be grants, scholarships, how to bring resources up, because hopefully one day on your show you can talk about the unfortunate suicide rate and how that's increasing, and we want to help with that, help bring that down some way. So September 28th again, 11 to 5 at Town Green Park. We are always looking for volunteers, always looking for vendors and sponsors.
Okay, Joe, it's all you. So you got your 30 seconds of fame. Do it.
On Wednesday, March 27th, we opened up the new exhibit, Hurricane Harvey, 51.88 inches, and it's going to be up till the end of May. So come by. Admission is always free at the Glade, so come in and enjoy the experience while you can. And then again on May 24th, we're going to be having the exhibit Horizonte, where it's the multidisciplinary collaborative performance between Haroldina Wise, Tony Brandt, myself, and the Musica New Music Collective in Houston. So
beautiful.
Join us at 6:30 for that night.
6:30.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having us.
I appreciate it. And we're going to have to wrap it up. Great weekend, everyone. Have fun. See you next week. Bye-bye.
We are broadcasting live from the